guys, this is Gigi, and we're talking about the problem with Chloe Bailey. Okay, so let's just do a disclaimer here today. First of all, I love me some Chloe Bailey. I love Chloe Bailey down. I feel like she's very talented. She's a great singer. She's a great dancer, performer, actress, executive producer. She plays instruments. She's the bomb.com, and she's young. And so let's just say I'm definitely a fan of hers, right? And also too, another thing about her is that her style, she has the ability to do R&B, to do pop, to do rock, to do eclectic. So she's so versatile, and to me she's one of the best artists, young artists that are out right now, right? So that's first of all. But there seems to be such a problem with her. So many people have come on Beyonce's internet and decided that they just do not like her. They can't stand her. She does too much. She's this, she's that. She thinks she's Beyonce, blase, blase. And so they just can't stand her. Coupled with her first week album sales, which sold 10,000 copies. And so the math isn't mathing, because we have this girl who is uber talented, probably the best out here in her age bracket, in her group, right? And she only sells 10,000 copies in the first week of her album, which is not great. So what's the problem, right? I think the problem is the fact that it's a branding issue. A lot of her music that's out is poppy, and she's performing and dancing, and her sound is very in people's opinion very similar to Beyonce. Now we know she's Beyonce's protege, she's one of Beyonce's artists. Don't get me wrong, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. And so I think people do not like that aspect about her, right? Because Beyonce is still, of course, queen of pop, queen, you know, the biggest star in the world. And so they feel like we already have Beyonce, we don't want another one. And I feel like that is the issue with why people just aren't taking to her, because it's not a lack of talent. She's there. She's overly, I won't say overly talented, but she has a talent to back it up. So why aren't people receiving her? And I feel like that's the reason, because they feel like we already have Beyonce, we don't want another one. So and just reviewing a lot of this girl's work, and the way she was branded, I feel like that was the issue. Like, I feel like if she would have come out more so eclectic, like how we have the Janelle Monáes and the Solanges, that would have been more her speed and more her style, because she is R&B, but it's very poppy, right? And so it just, to me, was the branding as far as this poppy, like almost like Pop-Tart, like they're microwavable, recyclable, like you're recycling, and we've seen this before, and it wasn't authentic to a lot of people. And I think that's the problem, because it has nothing to do to me with the music, or to me with the talent, or the dancing, or anything like that. Because this girl, like I said, she goes across the range. She's so many ranges, but I feel like it's the fact that people didn't feel the authenticity. People felt like it was something that was commercial, like they basically were recycling something that we've already seen, and we want something original. So I think that what's probably going to happen going into her second album is that they're going to try to rebrand her and make her more so original to her true sound. I won't say true sound, but a sound that's more authentically hers, because you know, this girl has range, R&B. We have this almost like eclectic R&B. We have different, you know, she has different ranges and levels. I already said that. So I feel like they're going to rebrand her, and she, you know, right now she's getting her core fan base, although it might not be mega and take over the world like I guess people thought that they were trying to do with her. But they're going to pull back the reins. She's going to get more authentic. It's going to be something that's completely different, and I believe that second album is going to surpass this first album. But like I said, she's doing really good. She has her sold out tours that she's doing. She just had her movie that was also it's basically, I know it's a singing movie that is on Peacock, that's done really well. And you know, there is a lot of time. You know, she's only 24 years old. I want to say she's not new to the game, because she's been doing her YouTube thing and she did Chloe X Halle. So she's new to her solo career. So it's so much more time for her to develop as an artist, and to develop her core fans, and to show her true talent. But I do believe it's a branding thing. And I do believe that a lot of people just did not want to see something that they felt like they've already seen from an artist who's still number one. And so they felt like, no, go somewhere, girl, sit down. But like I said, that I think was the problem. There's never a lack of talent on her end. And you know, that second album's gonna come out, and you know, the next tour will probably be world tour. But she's doing her thing. She's talented. I love her music. And y'all stop hating on Miss Bailey, okay? Miss Bailey gonna do her thing. And let's also talk about Miss Halle Bailey. That woman, okay, we got The Color Purple coming out. We got The Little Mermaid coming out. Like, it's just, they gonna be taking over. This Miss Halle gonna have the music in the chokehold. I'm sorry, Miss Chloe gonna have the music in the chokehold. And then Miss Halle gonna have the Disney world, the acting world, and the music world in chokehold. So they just taking over. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and we're gonna go